Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone here with a little something different. Normally I do regular Let's Play videos on the channel. This one's a bit more of a noticeable video, and I specifically decided to make this video mainly because no one has ever talked about this, and I feel like I'm the only one that discovered this in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. And that is, for those of you who have watched my initial Let's Play of the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, you probably know what I'm talking about, and it was a little something that I came across by complete accident, but it's something that if you go into the Reignited version of Year of the Dragon, so there's a very little interesting point in the game here, where I found what's probably the most game-breaking glitch in the entire game. And I am about to show you this here because this is amazing. And I'll leave a link to my when I first came across this glitch back in my initial Let's Play as well. I will leave a link in the description below. So when you get to Midday Gardens here, so everything's perfectly normal here. So once you complete every level and unlock the Whirligig here, yeah, I noticed I haven't collected some chests. I was doing this on a save file where I wanted to specifically show off this glitch, so I wanted to get to this as quickly as possible in this particular save file, because I wanted to make forward progress in my current save file. But you get to the point that you unlock the Whirligig, and this glitch is only possible when you first unlock the Whirligig, because it only works when all the characters are all lined up here. So basically, what happens with how this glitch works is basically when you get on the Whirligig, unlike in the original game where you had to actually step on board the Whirligig before this selection came up on where you wanted to go, if you wanted to stay here, travel to another world you either already went to, or travel to the next world, or travel to a boss you've already beaten. That's normally what happens. So, however, if you specifically approach a character since this game involves a lot of momentum and stuff, it's possible to, at just the right angle... Okay, it might not work with every character, but I know for a fact that... I want to test out to see if this works with other characters, because there's one character in particular I saw this work with that I don't know if it works with any other character, and if not, then okay. I'm sure it might be possible, but it specifically works with Sergeant Bird here. And that's because Sergeant Bird is placed rather close to the Whirligig, as you can see. Which, of course, you can kind of see where this is going, because having the option to talk to someone, along with having the detection of, like, automatically boarding the Whirligig on its own, doesn't exactly work well. So, if you approach Sergeant Bird and talk to him at just the right moment, Spyro will start talking to Sergeant Bird and board the Whirligig at the same time. I swear, when I first found this glitch, it was by pure accident, and again, I'll leave the link in the description below. So, you're probably wondering now that I'm in this position where I've triggered the option to go to a different world, while talking to Sergeant Bird at the same time, what exactly can I do? Well, to start, I'm going to start with the first one that isn't as damaging as the other option I'm going to go with. But if you choose to travel to another world, Spyro will appear on the Whirligig behind the Whirligig where his position was when he was talking to Sergeant Bird. So if you just saw there, he'll show up here in a second as well. But he was basically behind the Whirligig. Hang on, you're normally able to see him there. I wonder why you couldn't see him there. But basically, yeah, there's Spyro. He's on the loading screen, but he's behind the Whirligig. And I swear, I was laughing so hard that I was coughing when I first discovered it. Look, he's still not on the Whirligig. And, like, it's only when it lands and it does the jump-off animation that Spyro's corrected, in a sense. That is absolutely insane. And you saw that I was able to do that first try, so this is like a super easy to pull off glitch. And there is one more thing I want to show you before I end the video, because this glitch ain't over yet. I want to show you just how broken this glitch actually is. So that one little thing is funny on its own. Definitely one of the funniest things you can do with the glitch. But it is just disappointing what this glitch can do should you choose a little something else. And I'm sure you guys know what it is. So that's what happens if you choose to travel to another world. And trust me, it works with any world. As long as, you know, you don't decide to travel to the next world and confront, you know, like Spike and go to Evening Lake. Because then, you know, once you return to Midday Gardens, no one's going to be there anymore and you won't be able to execute the glitch anymore. Anyway, so let's trigger that glitch again, shall we? Okay, I actually failed that time. That is probably the first... See, I did it again. So, should you choose the stay here option, Spyro will make the, you know, animation of him jumping off the whirligig, but since it's still registered in the position of where he's talking to Sergeant Bird, Spyro's, like, clipped between Sergeant Bird and the whirligig, clipped in there, and basically, because it was within that particular selection screen, I think, like, the game thinks that, you know, it's back to normal gameplay, but since we never exited the conversation with Sergeant Bird, it never exited the conversation, and because of that, the game thinks we're, like, back into regular gameplay while we're, like, stuck here in this conversation with no way to return to it or get back out. So, we're pretty much stuck here, basically, and trust me, you can try anything. I press whatever button you'd like on the controller. Oh, by the way, I was initially playing the PlayStation 4 version in my Let's Play. This is the Nintendo Switch version, which basically means that this works on probably any version of this game. But, like, the start button doesn't work, pretty much nothing works. So pretty much I basically soft-locked the game. Like, without even trying. I did say, in my initial Let's Play, I basically found a way to soft-lock the game. Now, you're probably wondering if I did already show this on the channel before. I only wanted to show a proper video on this because I've done a little bit of research and I've seen no one talk about this. And it just is mind-blowing that no one has talked about this glitch. I've definitely shared the original video with a couple of my friends in the specific time frame where I discover it. But, how did Toys for Bob mess up this badly? I mean, again, I don't think this alone is going to make me consider the Reignited Trilogy to make it bad, and, well, yeah, there's a bunch of other things that, as I've shown in my Let's Play, made me prefer the original PS1 game over, you know, this Reignited Trilogy. It's still good, though, that if you're new to the Spyro franchise, definitely check it out. But, like, the fact that I found a way to soft-lock the game is such a disappointment. Yeah, because pretty much the only way out of this is to basically close the game out and restart the entire game. Which is such a disappointment. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for this particular video. It's a bit different from what I usually upload on YouTube, but something I felt like just needed to be said. So in maybe a bit later than I should have had it, but that's only because I was curious as of if, just about now, as if others have discovered this glitch. So with that being said, until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.